Yes. Yeah, good evening all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes. So in this yesterday, like I was just briefing you about why Python and who can learn Python. There is no prerequisites for learning Python. Python real-time applications, what kind of applications we can develop today by using Python. Python comparison with other programming. And Python is a general purpose programming. Any kind of applications we can develop using Python. That's got multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programming. It's a high-level language, easily understandable, portable, interpreted line by line execution, user-friendly or programmer-friendly programming language. So there are two types of languages, low-level languages and high-level languages as discussed yesterday. So these languages are not human understandable. They are not portable. They are machine dependent. But high-level languages, they are human understandable, portable, and machine independent, right? Yes. And reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Very less coding we see in Python. Not even 1/4 coding as compared with other programmings. Simple syntax is given by Python. Multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programmings? Interactive mode. Interactive mode. We can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response, right? Yes. And wide varieties of applications we can develop today by using Python. And many built-in modules, 89,300 modules Python is providing for different domains, right? And people who are from non-programming or zero programming, you can just observe or compare the coding of Python with other programming languages, right? Python comparison, right? Python comparison with other programming. Yes. I'll take a task and I'll try to implement the task in multiple programming languages. You can just check how simple the Python statements as compared with other programmings. Yeah, Python X. I'm taking a task. Accepting two values, accepting two values from the user, accepting two values from the user keyboard. Yes. And performing addition. Accepting two values from the user keyboard and performing addition. The two major programming languages, Java and Python. First, I'll write using Java. Later, I'll show you in Python, right? Just observe. Coding wise, length wise, complexity wise, you can check how simple the Python statements as compared with other programmings, right? So if you got knowledge in Java, you can just go to the following code, import java.io.star class sample, class sample. Everything should be within the class in Java. Public static void main, public static void main, right? String aux. Throws IO exception. Input stream reader. Input stream reader. New input stream reader. Buffered reader. buffered reader, right? BR equal to new buffered reader, new buffered reader of ISR. System.out.println, system.out.println, right? Enter the first number. Enter the first number. Whatever number you are entering, right? By default, they are taken as string format, string S1. So string S1 BR dot read line, BR dot read line. So whatever you are taken as string, convert to integer, saying like integer dot percent, integer dot percent. System.out.println, enter the first number, string S1, percent of S1, second. Enter the second number, enter the second number, string S2, BR dot readline integer, integer dot percent of S2. Integer dot percent of S2. So this is, and this. Finally saying system.out.println, system.out.println. Finally saying I plus J. System.out.println I plus J. Input stream reader, buffered reader. Enter the first number, taken as string, converted to integer. System.out. Enter second number. And yes. System.out.println I plus J. Every statement ends with semicolon, right? Now just I'll copy this code to a separate notepad file. I'll just show you the execution in both Java and Python. So I'm copying to a separate notepad file. Save it. So just I'm creating a separate folder for this batch, right? It's 6 p.m. Python 7 p.m. batch. Yes. Python 7 p.m. batch, right? I'm creating it. Sample.java. Sample.java, right? Yes. Now I'll just execute and check you. First, I'll execute this Java code. At the bottom in the search panel, type CMD. Go to the command prompt and type cd slash, come out of this path. cd Python 7 p.m. batch. Python 7 p.m. batch. Okay. Java C sample.java. Java C sample.java. Public static void main string aux throws cyber exception, right? Yes. Why this P capital, right? We can give in lowercase. That's it. So there are no errors now. can execute the code Java sample. Plus enter the first number 10, enter the second number 20. Sum is what? 30. Yes. Enter the first number, second number, right? Yes, sum is 30. This what the code in Java. This is what the coding in Java, right? I don't know like how many of you understood this code. What is class? What is public static void main wise input stream reader, buffer reader, read line, integer dot parse int. So it looks complex to understand these statements, right? Java code. So you can see 10 to 12 lines of this code for performing the task. The same task I'll write in Python, not more than 3 lines. Just check how simple the Python statements. Without any knowledge of any programming, you can understand this Python code. X equal to, yes, input, enter value of X, that's it. Enter value of X. Y equal to, input, enter value of Y. Enter value of Y, enter value of X, enter value of Y, right? Yes. Print X plus Y, that's it. This is what, print X plus Y, this is what, yes. Enter value of X, enter value of Y, print X plus Y. Saving it as test1.py. Yes, that's it. Enter value of X, value of Y, print X plus. But here also in Python, whatever you are taking from the keyboard taken as a string, you need to typecast to int of, you need to say int of input, enter value of X, int of input, enter value of Y. So do you see any complex word or statements in this Python code? Easily understandable in the first line, entering the value for X, entering the value of Y in the second line, print X plus Y. Now check it, run it. Enter value of X 10, value of Y 20, sum is 30. Understood, right? Very simple code in Python. One more example, right? The Python code, how it looks. I'm taking some values, 5 values. Print X prints the entire list. Print ln of X. Print ln of X. Prints number of elements, right? Number of elements, len of X, 5 elements. Five elements. Sum of X, sum of all the 5 elements. Sum of all the 5 elements. Okay, sum of X. Sum of all these 5 elements, right? Now check max of X. So no need to, in other programming language, we need to perform iterations on one by one element and adding one by one element, right? But here just say sum of X. Just say max of X. Just say min of X for getting the minimum element. No need to write any quotes here. Yes. Just observe this. Test2.py. Len of X means 5. Sum of X means sum of all these elements. Max of X means 50. Min of X means 10. I want to arrange all the elements in a particular order. Sorted of X, arranging all the elements in ascending order. You get all the elements in ascending order, right? Check this. If I want in descending order, right? Print sorted of X, reverse equal to true. Sorted of X, reverse equal to true. Run module. You want in ascending, this is in descending, right? Yes. So just simple, there are no complex statements or words here. You're computing the sum, max element, min element, sorted. You want to add a new element also. X is the list. To the X list, you want to append a new element 60. Yes, 60 gets added. Print X. And if you want to remove an element also, X dot remove from the X list, remove 40. 40 gets removed. Print X. Run module, right? Appending an element 60 and removing an element 40, right? Yes. So very simple, right? There is no complex statements or words here in Python code. Yes. So now just I'll show you like Python PSF. You need to know something about PSF, Python Software Foundation, Python versions, Python installation, and Python execution modes. Yes, Python Software Foundation, right? You need to know something about this Python Software Foundation. PSF. PSF, right? Yes. It is a non-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization. The non-profit organization devoted towards Python community. It was launched in the year 2001. The main objective of this Python Software Foundation to foster the development of Python from version to version. In the year 2005. In the year 2005, PSF received Computer World Horizon Award. Computer World Horizon Award. The president for this, right? Who is the president? Nothing but the personality who developed or who introduced Python. The same personality is the president for this Python Software Foundation. Guido van Rossum, right? The same personality who introduced Python is the president for this Python Software Foundation. Where are the headquarters located? Headquarters, right? Delaware, US. Official website www.python.org. www.python.org is the official website from where we can download Python and see the documentation for each and every Python release. Python.org is the official website of Python. Headquarters at Delaware. Guido van Rossum is the president who introduced Python. Right. And Python versions, you need to know about the Python versions before the installations. Python versions. So Python 1.x version was released in the year 1989. Next, the Python 2.x version, right? The first 2.x means 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. The first two version was released in the year 2000. The version what we are using currently, 3 version, right? 3 version, 3.x, 3. The first 3 version was released in the year 2008. Latest version of Python. Latest version of Python. Python 3.12. Python 3.12, right? Yes. Stable version of Python. Stable version of Python. Python 3.10. Nothing but mostly used version. Stable version is nothing but mostly used version. Latest version of Python 3.12, right? Yes. Now Python installation, right? Hardly takes 2 minutes to install Python. Python installation, right? Yes. Okay. So before I go with the installation, right? Before I go with the installation, first I'll show you from the scratch. I'll uninstall from my system and just I'll download how to download Python and how to install Python in your system, right? Yes. So yes, Python 3.12, uninstall it, uninstall this one. Just hold on for a second. So uninstallation was successful. Just close it. So Python provides different softwares, right? For different environments, for Windows, for Linux, and Mac OS, right? For Linux, no need of any installation. By default, Python comes as inbuilt within the Linux operating system. So if you are installing Linux, automatically Python also gets installed automatically in line. But for Windows or for Mac OS, you are supposed to install. And for Windows, it provides two softwares. Python provides two software for Windows, one for 32-bit Windows, one 64-bit Windows. How will you check whether your Windows is a 32-bit or 64-bit? So if you're using like a Windows 7 or Windows 8, the older versions of Windows says you might be having 32-bit. So how will you check means at the bottom in the file explorer, open this file explorer. You can see this PC, right? This PC properties, you can say properties. What it is displaying? System type 64-bit operating system. If it is 64-bit operating system, you are supposed to download 64-bit Python software. If it is a 32-bit, you are supposed to download 32-bit Python software. What is the official website for Python? Yes, official website for Python. Python.org. Python.org is the official website from where we can download, right? Yes. So just open this python.org site. Whenever we say enter, you see this downloads folders, all releases. In the downloads folders, click all releases and scroll down to the bottom. Don't go for active Python releases. Scroll down, looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific release, but Python 3.12.2, February 6, 2024, exactly 1 month ago. It was released. Click on this Python 3.12.2. Click on this Python 3.12.2. It gets open. Scroll down to the bottom. Windows installer 32-bit is there. Windows installer 64-bit is there. So it is 64-bit. You can click it. And for Mac OS 64-bit universal installer. Whenever you click this Windows installer 64-bit, your download starts. The download started, right? Yes. So just 27 MB of size, right? Just it's of 27 MB of size. Yeah, your download almost done. See, if you observe here, right? Yes. So what is the size of it? 25.4 MB of size. 25.4 MB of size. Just some query was asked. 25.4 MB of size. Windows installer 64-bit. Yes. If you click that exe file which was downloaded, you will get one window in this way. You will get a window like this. Don't immediately go for installation. At the bottom, it is saying add Python to path. Add Python. Add Python to path. Select it. Add Python to path. Means adding Python to path variable of OS. So no need to set the path manually. Automatically your path gets added to the operating system. Right? So go for customize installation. Go for customize installation. So automatically everything got selected. Documentation, everything are selected. Nothing to select. Say next. Here also nothing to select. Here can you see the installation location? Installation location, right? So where it is getting installed in C, in users, Dell, lab data, local programs, Python 312. A very big path. Tomorrow, if you want to locate your path, it's too difficult, right? You need to enter into all these subdirectories. Just install within the C drive. Remove all this. Just install within the C drive. C/Python 312. Means Python 312 is nothing but 3.12. A folder gets created. Within that, Python gets installed. Just say install. Hardly it takes 30 seconds to install Python. Install. Just. So done with this installation, right? Setup was successful. Just close it. Yes. How will you check whether it is successfully installed or not? At the bottom search panel, right? Type CMD. Go to the command prompt. Just type Python here. Python has to be recognized from anywhere. So just type Python from anywhere, it has to get recognized. The Python version, it has to display that what we have installed. And 3 arrowed symbols, right? 3 arrowed symbols. Python interpreter gets opened. Python interpreter gets opened, right? Here, any valid Python statements you can type and you can interact, right? I'm saying what is 3 plus 6? 34 into 57. Yes. X equal to 10. X plus 2. X minus 2. X by 2. X by 2. X to the power of 2. This is the power symbol in Python. X equal to Ajay. Y equal to Kumar. If I say X plus Y, Ajay Kumar, right? So X equal to hello. Prints hello into 3. Prints hello for 3 times. Hello into 5. Prints hello for 5 times. If you say quit, it will come out of this, right? In this way, you can interact a statement by statement here in Python. This kind of interaction is not possible with other programming languages. So Python is installed, it is working fine, right? Yes. So just hardly it takes 1 minute, 30 seconds to 1 minute for installing. If you are using older version of Linux, then older version of Python will be available. So if you want the latest version of Python to be installed in your Linux machine, if anybody working with Python in Linux environment, if you want the latest version of Python to be installed. So everything we need to do from the root user. That's why I like sudo apt get install Python 3.12. Okay, that's all. That is, this command is going to download and install Python in your Linux machine. And the Python execution modes. Python execution modes. 2 modes of execution. 2 modes of execution. Interactive mode and batch mode. Second is what? Batch mode. Interactive mode here, direct here. Just now I discussed about interactive mode. This is what? Interactive mode. Statement by statement will interact. Yes. Here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter. We directly type Python statements on the interpreter and the user can easily interact with Python. Advantage of this interactive mode. What is the advantage you see? Yes. To test the functionalities of Python, to test the functionalities, to test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python and to learn Python. To test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. For learning Python as a beginner, right, this interactive mode works better. And to test the functionalities of Python, this interactive mode works better. And developing applications with Python, right? So this interactive mode is never preferred. We need to go for batch mode. Batch mode means here, batch of statements, set of statements. Here we write, set of statements within the editors or IDEs. We are writing the set of statements within the editors or IDEs. Editors, IDEs, integrated development environments. And save it by using here we write set of statements within the editors or IDs, save it by using .py. What are the various editors and what are the various IDs where we can write the Python code? Various editors where we can write the Python code. Within the notepad you can write. Within the edit plus, right? Within the notepad, within the edit plus. For within the Windows environment, notepad and edit plus. These two are for Windows. And for Linux, VI and Nano. We have got VI and Nano. To test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. Various editors. Notepad, edit plus, VI and Nano. And you can write the Python code within this notepad, edit plus, and create a .py file and later submit to Python. And what are the various IDs? What are the various IDs like PyCharm is one, PyDev. In real time, we use this IDs, integrated development environments, right? So not on one or two IDs, I'll be showing you multiple IDs, downloading, installing, and executing the code within this. PyCharm, PyDev, PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, right? PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, and VS Code. Okay, among all this, right? Why you may ask why this many IDs? Why not one or two IDs, right? Yes, because Python is used for different environments. Different environments use different IDs. For example, from data science, Jupyter Notebook is mostly preferred. Spider is mostly preferred. Even for big data, Spider is mostly preferred. Jupyter Notebook is mostly preferred, right? Yes. And for typical web applications, right? PyCharm is mostly preferred. VS Code is preferred. So I'll be showing you like 5 to 6 IDs, how to download, how to install, how to run and execute the code. Among all this, PyCharm is the mostly used one, right? So yes. So one example we see developing the first Python application, developing the first Python application within a editor, developing the first Python application within a editor, example like Notepad. Example like Notepad, right? Open Notepad and type the following.
Sir, in various IDE, you can use Google Colab.
Yes, Google Colab also can be used.
Sir, can explain some about that, sir?
It won't be
What is the user?
it won't be treated as IDE, but I'll show you on Google Colab also. People who are
Okay.
unable to install, right? If you've got Office systems, you want to work within this Google Colab, you can also work on that. Okay, fine.
Okay, sir.
Open Notepad and type the following Python code, right? Up to now, we didn't discuss anything about Python fundamentals, right? So just take two values like x as 10, y as 20, and perform some kind of arithmetic operations like addition, subtractions, multiplication, and division. So x plus y, addition, subtraction, multiplication, right? Print x by y. Yes. Copy this to a separate notepad file. Copy this to a separate notepad. Yes. Save it. Python 7 p.m. right? Save it as test2.sample1.py. Sample1.py. Now saving it as sample1.py. Save as sample1.py. Now submit this file. Python as. Now submitting this file to Python as. How I created, right? I've written some code within the notepad and just I said sample1.py extension. Submit this file to Python. At that search panel, type cmd. Go to the command prompt. Don't go to interactive mode. Just type Python. If you say enter, it will go to interactive mode. Submit your file path to Python within the C drive. In which folder it is available? Python 7 p.m. batch. Within that SIUNHH sample1.py. So in which drive, in which folder the file is available? Give that just 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. So just submit your path to Python. Okay, fine. Just say Python and give the entire path. But here, what is your observation? We are writing the code at one place. Just observe here. I'm copying this code. But if you observe here, we are writing the code. We are writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. And executing at the other place. We are writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. We are writing the code where you are writing the code at one place means notepad. Within the notepad you are writing. And executing at the other place. And executing at the other place. But to write and execute, but to write and execute at the same place. But to write and execute at the so but to write and execute at the same place, we have ideally writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. But to write and execute at the same place, we have ideally, which comes along with Python installation, which comes along with Python installation. So using which we can write and execute at the same place. Okay. So we have ideally which comes along with Python installation, using which we can write and execute at the same place. So just 2 minutes I take. So how to, here we are writing at one place and executing at the other place, right? To write and execute at the same place, we have IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment, right? So just I'll copy the same code, taking two values and performing addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So just how to open IDLE? The bottom search panel, type IDLE. So we'll get this IDLE, right? Python 3.12, Python shell gets open in this way. Or you can also open the start programs. You can see, scroll down where your Python is available. Python 3.12, ideally. So 3.12.2, file, new file. Say file, new file. So once again, this you will be working with interactive mode. Any valid Python statements you can type, right? Yes. But if you want to work with batch mode, say file, new file, then only we'll see the run option here. Write your code here, save your code. So with this Python 7 p.m. batch, run module, right? Yes. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? Yes, now you are getting that here itself, writing the code here itself and run here itself, right? Running here itself, both are available at the same place. So understood, right? How to work with this ideally. So this is given by Python ID, right? So just I was discussing about Python software foundation, Python versions, Python installations, Python execution modes, various editors, various IDs supported by Python, developing the first Python application within editor. Yes. Any queries you got, anyone related to what we have discussed, anything related to this Python, right? Check the course content that is given in the chart panel, right? It's very big. We're discussing huge course content. And check with any other training sites, right? Discussing many modules related to different domains also I'm covering, and how to create our own modules also. Yes, okay, fine. Yes, you can see that tomorrow also you can attend the session same time at 7 o'clock using the same link to see more on this Python, right? Tomorrow I'll be entering into the technicals like data types and variables, how exactly they are stored, what happens internally whenever you are creating them. So yes, so from tomorrow I want the sessions to be more interactive. People will be interacting with me, you will be responding through voice, or you will be typing your response through chat also, right? Any other queries, anyone? Hello?
No.
So this is the course content, just have a look. You can see in the chart panel also Python basics, operations, operators, IDEs, flow controls, looping statements, strings, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions, modules, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database connectivity, Python datetime, operating system, Python advanced concepts, graphic GUI, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python Pandas module, Python NumPy module in brief, and Python Matplotlib. This is what this 30 topics for this Python core and advanced. People who wants to go for full stack web development, the Django framework with in detail with 15 to 20 applications you'll be creating, and UI technologies also will be given knowledge like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and REST APIs and project. Right? Any other queries? So tomorrow also same time at 7 p.m. using the same link to see more on this, right? No queries?
Sir, yesterday
Okay.
I didn't
So I'm
join
signing
the
off for
class.
now. Meet you tomorrow. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir,
Yeah,
yesterday I
yesterday you
didn't
didn't
join.
join.
Sir, today only I joined the demo class.
Hmm.
So some of first topics and will listen means second will be understanding. So can you possible to send the first demo recorded?
Nothing.
What, sir? Hello.
1 second.
Okay, sir.
Can you see the demo video? Yesterday demo video in the chart. In the chart they have given the demo video.
1 minute, sir. No, sir.
Demo video link. Demo videos link.
No,
Can you
sir.
see the chart?
Duration 75 days demo link.
Demo link is there, and demo videos is there.
Okay, okay. Seen, sir.
Demo videos link you can check in that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Copy that, right? You can go through that.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Fine. So okay, fine. I'm stopping. We'll continue tomorrow. Right. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.